Hello again, this is Ellen. Today I'll be guiding a meditation called the Mountain Meditation. It's adapted from Jon Kabat-Zinn's Mountain Meditation. This meditation's a little different from the normal meditations I offer because it's a little longer and it's more of a guided visual meditation. But it's powerful and can help to ground us during moments of unease or when strong thoughts and emotions arise. It may also help to access our inner resources, such as resilience, patience, strength, calm, and peace. This meditation is normally done in a sitting position, but if you're already lying down, then that's just fine. Just come to a comfortable position where you'll be supported and alert for this time. So let's begin. Settling into this visualization, paying attention to the sensations of contact with the mat or the chair or the bed. If you're in a chair, the feet should be grounded on the floor and your hands resting on the thighs, just feeling the parts of the body that are being supported and held. Actually sensing into the body, feeling the feet, feeling the legs, the hips, the lower and upper body, the arms, the shoulders, the neck, and the head. And when you're ready, allowing your eyes to close or keeping them open if that feels better, but softening the gaze. Bringing awareness now to the breath, the physical sensations of the breath. Feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or manipulate it in any way. Allowing it to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing your way of breathing is the right way. There's nothing else for you to do now. No place to go. No work to get done. No one to assist. It's time set aside just for you. Allowing the movement to be still and sitting or lying down with a sense of being complete, whole, in this very moment, with your posture grounded, centered, reflecting the sense of wholeness. As you sit here, allow an image to form in your mind of the most majestic or beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can ever imagine. Letting it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't show up in your mind as a visual image, allowing the sense of this mountain and feeling its overall shape, its lofty peak high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping cliffs. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top, and trees, grass, and soil reaching down to the base, or rugged, rocky sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, or it may be covered by meadows and highlands. Observing it, noting its qualities, and when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, sitting or lying here so that your body and the mountain in your mind become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and stillness and majesty of the mountain. You are the mountain. Grounded in the sitting or lying down posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms, the sides and the cliffs of the mountain. Your backside and legs, the solid base, rooted to the chair, the floor, the bed. Experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your abdomen and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting or lying down, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing moment by moment in the mountain's stillness, and the surface alive with nature and activity, streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright, warming sun, followed by the cool night sky sprinkled with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calm and steadfast through the changes. In summer, the sun is close by and the heat takes hold of the mountain, drying its surface, producing cracks in the soil, evaporating little rivers, and melting snow, except on the very peaks or in the rock face shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain wears a blanket of brilliant autumn colors, which do eventually turn brown and fall, leaving the tree bare and the mountain stark and still. In winter, a coat of snow and ice form on the mountain as it turns frigid and cold and dark and dormant. In any season, it may find itself enshrouded by clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cold or rainy or foggy or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and go. Hikers may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed at all by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, in hot weather or frigid temperatures, day or night. It just sits, being itself. At times visited by tremendous storms, pummeled by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, and the sun and rain magically work to allow the mountain surface to come alive again. Buds sprout through the soils on all sides of the mountain. Trees rise and leaf out. Flowers bloom in the high meadows. Woodland creatures appear and play on the slopes. Butterflies and bees flit and float in the fields. And birds sing in the trees once again. Streams overflow with waters of melting snow. The sound of cascading water and steady brooks is lively, and so is the sense of the cool water flowing down the sides of the mountain. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the activity, by the weather, by what's happening on its surface, remaining its true self through the seasons, the changing weather, the erosion caused by years of sun, wind, and rain, through the beauty and emerging nature caused by spring's elements. Through all the chaos on its surface, the mountain just sits. In the same way as we sit or lie here, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same deep, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, over hours, over months, and over years. In our lives, we experience the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of color and our moments of dullness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and harshness in the outer world, and in our minds and bodies, assaulted by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as moments of joy and uplift. Even our body changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain, we can associate with its strength and stability and adopt these for our own. We can use its energy to support our energy, to encounter each moment with awareness, groundedness, and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic isn't personal. It's natural. However, the weather of our lives is not to be ignored or denied. It's to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. We can experience the storms and know they pass, watch the seasons change and delight in the new landscape, and observe the sun rise and fall each day with gratitude and hopefulness. Mountains have this to teach us and much more if we let them in. So if you find it helpful to associate with the strength and stability of the mountain, it may be helpful to use this image of it from time to time to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and with strength in true stillness. So, for the remainder of this meditation, continuing to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, until you hear the sound of the chime. For you are the mountain. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath, taking one final deep breath in and out, and gently open the eyes when you're ready to come back to the room. I hope you enjoy this meditation, this mountain visualization, and I hope you feel the strength and beauty of who you are, inside and out. Namaste.